Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having an awesome start to your week. So, got the glass in for the Jeep so we can get that fixed. So we're going to take the glass over to the Jeep, which is at Coley's shop right now. I've been storing it there, that way it doesn't have to sit outside anymore. And hopefully it goes pretty smoothly. I don't know, I've never changed the actual window glass before, so my thoughts are take off the door panel, get the old glass off the old track, slide the new one in, bolt it onto the track, and hopefully it works. So we'll see how easy it is, and we'll take you guys through it. Bitch is riding my ass. This lady was a lot closer, but she was just riding my ass for no reason. I'm going the speed limit in a school zone. So I don't know why you want to ride my ass, lady. If anyone knows this lady, tell her I got her. She turned. Why that lady was riding my ass so hard? Jeez. It was in a school zone. There's kids and shit. Damn. Alright, let's get to Coley's. What you doing, Misa?
Helping Coley clean.
What is Coley doing?
Cleaning also?
Are you Coley's bitch today?
No.
Coley says yes. He's shaking his head yes.
Coley's a bitch.
Are you Coley's bitch or Coley's a bitch?
He is the bitch.
It seems really rude. And there's my fucked up Grom too, that my insurance still hasn't picked up. I don't know why. Should start pretty quickly with the flathead. Alright, here's the Jeep.
Alright.
And no window.
Oh, it's this side.
Alright, so pretty sure we just take off the door panel, and then we just gotta figure out how to get the window off the tracks. Well, there's no window, but if there was a window on the tracks. So we just gotta figure out how to adjust the window to get to the right height on the tracks, and we'll see what happens.
No, I need...
If any of you have to do this in the future, just so you know, you can see this screw right here by not taking anything off, so you know there's one there. There's also one down here, you can also see it because it's exposed. When you take off this little silver piece trim, it's actually the little Allen bolts. These are actually just for looks, you can just pop that off. But anyways, take that out, there's two screws behind there, and then there's also a screw behind here. It's just a little plastic cover piece you just rip off. Just be kind of careful with it because this plastic, it might break. But other than that, after you get that, it's just all snaps underneath. And see, it's just got clips all the way in there. So hopefully you never have to change your window, but I have seen people smash windows when they're four-wheeling. They get leaned on one side, hit the window on a rock, so it does happen. Hopefully it happens from that and not from someone breaking into your vehicle like the piece of shit who broke into mine. But yeah, let's get this door panel off and try and see if we can get the window in there. Alright, so usually it's like a clear plastic cover that covers all this stuff up, but it looks like Jeep actually has this plastic little thing covering it. So we're going to have to remove this little motor right here for the window, remove the actual door handle, get the cables out of the way, and then take off. These look like little 10mm bolts all the way around. It still shouldn't be that bad, so yeah, let's see how it goes. So we got all the freaking bolts off. Got the handle loose. Pretty much there's one bolt for it, and then you kind of just slide it over, and then you can just pop the cables out of the little clips they sit in. Unplug this from the window motor, and Obviously this has a little bit of, oh, I guess not really. Thought it had like a little sealant around it, but it looks like just like almost like a rubber gasket. Oh, found the rest of my window in there. Look at all that glass. So it's got this little guy up here that holds the window. So you kind of have to turn it to the side and then kind of wiggle it out. It's kind of a pain to get off. Just be careful with it. You don't want to bend this little thing that holds the window. So I'm going to vacuum up all the glass, try and get all that cleaned out of there, and try and line up the window. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. So we'll figure that out here in a second. Alright, so there the window is in all of its glory. Opted for the tinted version because my windows were already tinted from the factory. So it looks about the same size. Hopefully it's a perfect fit. The tint looks pretty close too, so let's get it in there. Alright, so the window's down in there. Just got to get it on the track and then pushed up through the weather stripping. What I had to do though was take out this little side window, which is just this one 10mm bolt. And then if you pull the weather stripping down and at an angle, it'll pull this window out. And the reason why I had to do that because there's not enough room to get the actual window in without getting that out of the way and getting all the weather stripping out of the way. So that was kind of a pain in the ass, but that's the only way I know how to do it. I haven't done this before, so that's what seemed logic to me. Maybe there's an easier way. If you guys know that, comment below. But that's what I did, so now I just got to get the window on the track, line everything up, and then push it back up, make sure everything's aligned, and then we can test it out. So let's see how it goes. Alright guys, got the motor bolted in. Let's see. Nice and easy. My dirty ass fingerprints on the brand new window. Alright. So it looks... Ah, look at that tint is a perfect match. That's pretty good. Wow, okay. So yeah, it rolled all the way up. So I'm just gonna... I might just peel this back real quick just to make sure everything's still aligned after going up and down a few times. Make sure the window doesn't fall out of the track. Because you don't want to bolt everything back in and then realize something came loose. So I'm gonna put the window up and down a few times just to make sure it doesn't fall off the track. But actually wasn't that bad. I thought it'd be a lot harder than that. I think Jeep made it pretty easy on me, thankfully. But one thing I did notice, usually these motors are attached inside, which what makes everything kind of a pain in the ass. But this motor is actually on the outside of it, and it's got a little gear on it, and then the gear goes into a piece on the inside, and then that piece turns the wheel for the window to go up, which is really interesting. Never seen that before. Maybe it's a Jeep thing. But so it's not the best lighting in here, but if you shut the doors, you can see this is a little lighter because this isn't factory tint. So when I went to get the windows tinted in the front, I said try and match the back as best as possible. I didn't want it super dark, but damn, that looks pretty good. I don't remember who I ordered it from. Let me look at the box real quick. Just in case you guys need a window replacement, this is only $120. There's the box slid under the Jeep. I ordered the window from glassrack.com. I think is the website. That's the company's name, Glassrack. So look them up. This is not a sponsored ad. I just Googled window replacement for my Jeep, and that's the one I found for $120. And they had a tinted and a non-tinted version. So the tint actually matched up really well, and everything went pretty smooth. The window fit perfect, just like OEM. So if you need a window replacement, I guess check them out. Shipping was only like, I think it took a week, and everything was padded really, really nicely. So let's get everything put back together, make sure everything works, and we're back with the Jeep, baby. Alright guys, so I put the window up and down a few times just to make sure everything is good. So it looks like everything's good to go. I'm just going to put the door panel back on and tighten everything up, and the Jeep is back. So now we can start back with some Jeep videos. And actually I have a mod that showed up for the Hellcat, so we're going to leave the Hellcat here probably and then take the Jeep home, which I'm really excited about. I missed this thing. Like I said, this is my baby. I've done everything on this Jeep myself except weld the seat gussets on. And I mean, I did the original alignment, but someone else has done the alignment since. But you guys know, who's ever been a part of the channel for, you know, since we started, that this is my baby. This is how I started YouTube. And not that my YouTube's big, but this is what's gotten my YouTube to where it is today. I wish my camera would stop freaking out. There it is. Looks good in here. Definitely needs a wash, but I'm just glad to have my Jeep back. I miss this thing. It sucks that someone had to break the window on my pride and joy, but it is what it is. Got to work on my Jeep at least, and she's back. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. As always, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at VanV39.